All right, here we are at 301 Laura Avenue. Again, here's your neighborhood, walking toward the end of the driveway. That's one of the roads you can come up through the neighborhood. As you can see, the houses are in good shape to be older as they are. The yards are clean, it's quiet, and you're on a corner. So again, walking around the house, the brick looks great. The oldest thing I can see is the roof so far. Home inspector again will be able to tell you how much roof life he thinks is left. But it will be something that will probably need to be replaced in the next 5 years, or if you get a leak between now and then. So again, keep in mind, if you have an FHA or USDA loan, that they are government funded and the appraisers will be a little bit more pickier. So there will be things that they may call out. Again, like I said, depending on what side of the bed they get off of. So the first one, like I told you, would be this peel and paint on the shutters. If he calls it out, it would just be a matter of we ask for them to paint the shutters, or we scrape them and paint them ourselves. So again, they pressure washed the deck. You can see it looks a little newer, but it's just pressure washed. The FHA appraiser may call out the fact that there is no railing coming down these steps because they're so wide and because there's such a big gap right here. You have your normal wear and tear on steps in the age of a house. So you have this great bay window. It is vinyl. It's not original, which is nice. And then you have the back deck. We talked about that. They did pressure wash it, so it does look a little bit better, but the fact that they have 2 sheets of plywood down there makes me a little leery of what's under it. I don't know if it's a bad board or what. I mean, you have a neighbor with a tractor. So 2-tier deck. Like I said, it would just be something a matter of, is the appraiser gonna call out, do we replace boards or not? If so, and the seller doesn't do it, it's something we can simply fix ourselves. You have this pathway to where you have extra parking from this side of the road. So yeah, this is a dead-end road, so you can see these neighbors, they keep up their house as well. They have a building in their backyard. This is the back of the house. The HVAC system is probably over 5 years old, so again, I would recommend having a second inspector come out that specifically works on those so that he can take the cover off and look at the coil and the capacitor, let you know the condition of it. No evidence of large cracks in the brick or where they have repaired it. Again, all the windows are vinyl, and then everything else is vinyl other than the shutters. So you have this newer retaining wall that they have, this little pathway to come down to the steps. I mean, the only thing I can hear so far is the dogs in the neighborhood, which is great. So here is your driveway, normal cracks and wear and tear. You have a 1-car garage that's manual that you could definitely convert to electric, and an entry door there. And then you have this building. Again, it looks rough, but it is metal. It is not wood, so that's not rotted wood. It's set for that window entryway. And again, that's something, if we have to fix it, if he calls it out, we could put a piece of plywood and close it in. No big smells or anything. It's pretty dry in here. The wet that's there, being that it's a metal roof, it appears to be maybe they spilled something, but if that is it, that's the only water that's getting in is in that corner, if that's what that is. So again, it's lots of trees. I mean, the yard is clear of trees in the back, but you're surrounded on the outskirts by trees. And I'm sure they're beautiful in the summer and the spring when they're full, but you'll definitely at some point want to cut some limbs. I mean, you can see there's a couple dead ones where they've been cut or they've either fallen. That's normal. You probably have just a little bit of side yard right here, not a whole lot. And you have a access to water right there. So I'll do another video on the inside. Again, if you have any questions after the fact, let me know and I can be sure to ask.